Hello everybody and welcome back to day 2, which is weave. To be completely honest with you, I was completely exhausted today and decided to add that to this sketch of our little animal friend. So for weaving, I decided to go with crocheting. I hope that works. I'm not sure. In my brain, weaving is anything to do with a strand of yarn or yarn that you can put together. So I just decided to add the outlining, or well, the lining, no, the sketch, basic sketch in this one. Normally I don't. Normally I sit like on my bed and watch a movie while I do this. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it like this, keep adding the basic sketching process, because it does take me quite a while and it adds quite a bit of time to the video. So I don't know if you guys prefer to see the actual sketching process. So I decided to draw Nora. I just decided her name is Nora, and she is the mother of Finley. So you'll see Finley in just a second. No, Nora is very tired. She is home with Finley all day, and she lost her socks. Maybe Finley flushed them down the toilet. So she decided to crochet or weave herself a new pair. But it is 6 a.m. and Finley is running around the house in just his diapers. And she's exhausted because he's been up since 4 a.m. and she's holding a steaming cup of coffee in her hand. In her paw? Hand? Would it be a paw or hand? I don't know. But she's having a lot of coffee this early in the morning. And then I decided to add some extra little toys and stuff scattered around. And I got this like Rugrats vibe. And then I like got transported back to my childhood watching Rugrats. And I just had to include the Rugrat bottle from memory, which is probably wrong. And then I also decided to add the little dinosaur from Rugrats. I don't remember what his name was. But yeah. So Nora and Finley live in a little 2-bedroom apartment, and Nora is a stay-at-home mom. I was exhausted while sketching this out, so it's not absolutely perfect, but I'm very happy with the results, and this will be available as a coloring page or in a coloring book at the end of the month. I haven't decided if I'm going to release individual pages or a whole book yet. The lamp there is crooked because it is broken. Finley broke it, okay? And then the couch has like a rip in it, but Finley stuck a little car into it. And that is it for the line work. I'm so sorry for coughing. Okay, so for little Finley, he's like in the background, so I didn't put too much effort or detailing into him. Effort. I'm exhausted, okay? But I pushed through because I knew if I was going to skip today, I would skip all the days. I decided to give him a little cloak at like the last minute because I just thought it was such a cute idea. He's like a little superhero, like miniature Kermit in training over here. So Finley is a very busy little toddler frog, and yes, they only have one little frog toddler. I don't know where all the other frog toddlers went. Maybe they're still asleep, but Finley doesn't sleep. Finley is allergic to sleep, and he likes running around. Okay, so then I decided to draw some crayons and some blocks. I think I only did 2 or 3 blocks. I think I only did 2 blocks scattered around. And then you can't see what I'm doing at the bottom. Oh, you can't even see the cute feet I drew. It's terrible. I didn't focus on that. I'm not a very good camera setup personally thingy. Then I decided to sketch his little cars. He's got a lot of toys scattered around. Finley is a force to be reckoned with. He likes coloring, he likes playing superhero. And I'm sketching on like the slope table. It's very new to me, so I keep having to like double check it looks right. And I was just too tired to care. But I really hope you guys like it. I decided to like focus on the background and stuff before I move on to the main character, which is Nora. Just to get all of that out of the way and kind of get into sketching before I focus on my main character because I was very tired, like I've said a multitude of times. I think my window is like way off. It's absolutely way off. Just trying to figure out how everything needs to go to look good. I wanted to put the wall in over there. I didn't put too much on the wall itself because at first I wanted to do like a patterned wall, but you'll see later why I decided against that. Because it's supposed to be a coloring book eventually, so I didn't want to overdo with all the patterns and stuff. And I was tired. So she's in her little robe, as you'll see in a second. So Nora, she's having a really tough go at it. She's got like 100 kids. The rest are sleeping or having breakfast or playing or doing something. But Finley just does not take a break. Then over here I realized, oh, I made a finger too long there. So I had to move the whole crochet hook a little bit up so it would fit nicely. And then, so I told such a good story of the previous character. So Nora, she's married to a frog seal, like a Navy seal, but the frog seal. He goes into the river and swims around looking for the birds that eat frogs and makes sure the community is safe. So she stays home with the kids all day, raising them, but she's not having a good go at it. She stays in her robe most days. And her eyes are very exhausted. These are my favorite eyes to draw, by the way. If I do a sketchbook tour soon, you guys will see like I've got a multitude of characters with these types of eyes. I just love the large eyelid at the top. So I decided to like amplify how exhausted she is by giving her massive eye bags. Because she doesn't get sleep, not with Finley around. So as I said, Finley flushed her socks down the toilet and it's winter, so she needs socks, you know? She's not like Finley. She's not built different. So she's sitting there, crocheting herself a nice pair of socks. Because she can't go spend money. Because Finley needs all the money for toys so that he'll leave her alone for half of the day. I decided to give her like a little bob. I don't know why. I just thought it would be funny. And I wanted to make sure that everybody could see how unhappy she is at that moment because she would rather be in bed at sleeping still. But Finley does not allow that. And that's the little boot. The little sock she's busy crocheting. I wasn't too sure how to emphasize that it's a crochet project. I think I did an okayish job. I've never really sketched a crochet project before, so we'll see. I think that looks fine. Then her little robe. Oh no, that's the yarn going down. There's a ball of yarn by her feet that you guys can't see. Because apparently I don't know how to check the camera. And then she is sitting on a wooden chair staring out, or staring, maybe she's staring out into nothingness, staring at the wall, hoping if she pretends she's not there she won't be bothered. She's exhausted, okay? Her coffee is not enough, but there's a cool foot I drew. I like frog feet. They're so fun. I have a few frog characters in my sketchbooks. And I decided to give her like really hairy legs because, you know, when you're a busy single mom, or not single, but if you're a busy alone mom, you know, nobody's got time for shaving. And then I decided to add a little bowl underneath the chair just because maybe she's busy now and she's trying to take a sip of her coffee and then Finley will like dash past her. Yeah, you see my mistake there. But you know what? It is a frog home and I'm happy with my mistake. I realized that the floor slope and the window slope are completely different, but we're just going to pretend that it's the same because honestly, it's a frog house. It could be tilted that way just so that the frog children can peek out of the window. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they live on a slope. And I mean, it is an animal community. They didn't go to college, okay? They just build where they build. Oh, I should have done a more natural looking window. That would have been cool. So I just decided to add a couple more yarn balls on the side here in case you needed them, later on. I decided to make the one look kind of like an alien, which I thought was really cute, with some not crochet hooks, knitting needles. Because you have to have everything with you. Over down there where you can't see, I drew another crayon and a paper. Okay, you can see the paper with just some scribbles on it. That's the Rugrats bottle I was talking about earlier. I don't think I did it right. Okay, time for the couch there behind. Oh no, that's a block. I had a little dinosaur. I thought it was cute. Okay, now we're onto the couch. The couch is no longer usable, it's now just for the children to play on. Like, Nora has accepted that nobody sits on the couch anymore, that's why she's sitting on a wooden stool. That window is bothering me now, but it's very late. And I'm not going to redo this whole thing now. We're just going to pretend it's fine. It look bad though. No, it doesn't look bad. I don't know. I think it's fine. See, now I want to redo the whole thing. I'm not going to do that. I'm sick. But I'm still doing my Inktober because this year I'm going to finish it on time and not a month later like I do every year. Because that lamp, Finley had swung on it thinking that he was Spider Frog. And he broke it, and Nora's just too tired to care. She's not going to replace it. Okay, so then for the background I decided for the portraits, maybe they had a pet fly once upon a time. And now they've got like a memorial piece on the wall for it. I did add some texture and stuff after I've got all the line work done, so just give that a minute. So I wanted the frames to look like wood, so I decided to add like a little stick sticking out of there. That could be Nora's seal husband, maybe. Could be. It could be one of her older kids. And then that pond is where they met. Her and her husband. And so she just took a picture of one of the things, which I thought was funny. Okay. So I decided to thicken up some of those lines. Add a little bit of shading and stuff. And start with detailing work. So Finley's been running around this whole time. And then I decided I wanted to add some detail to the hair and stuff. And then I wasn't happy, and then I wanted to make it darker. But I decided, okay, I'm just going to do it. So I just did it. I'm quite happy with it now. She needs to get to a hairdresser, but she's too scared to go with Finley because Finley would set the world on fire. So she hides him in the apartment. It's funny. And then just a little fringe. Like that made all the difference, in my personal opinion. Okay, now it's time for some other details. A little bit on the face and hands and legs and toes. Not too much, because I do want to color these later. And time for the detailing work. So I decided to go with like a wood grain for the chair and the frames. just to give it a little bit more depth. I think it came out pretty cool though. Definitely a lot more detailed than I initially thought I was going to do it. Like, I initially just wanted to draw her sitting on the chair, like crocheting, but it was boring, so I just decided to add more and more. But I like how it turned out. And the woody texture really does add a lot to the piece in itself. It just takes forever to do. I've got a couple of different pieces I'm busy with at the moment. I'm not recording them, they're just like my pieces. That's got this wood texture and some stone texture to it. It takes so long, but it looks so good when it's done. This felt like it took forever. I'm so tired. I don't feel good. Okay, so maybe Nora's grandpa made her these frames many, many years ago, and that's why she keeps them, even though they're a little wonky. It's like family stuff. And their pet fly was named Walk, because they're an ironic family. So I decided to do all of their picture frames in like a wood grain. I thought that would look nice, and I think it does look nice. Adds a bit of depth to the otherwise flat image. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more of this and you made it this far into the video, leave a comment of your favorite animal. Maybe I'll use one of your favorite animals for one of the next guest sketches for this Inktober challenge. And if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'm going to be uploading every day. And I hope you guys enjoy these, because I'm enjoying them. I'm going to go to take some medication now, and then just go and try and sleep it off. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's just a little bit left, a little bit of detail, and then I took a little detail video and a couple of photos, and I really hope you like it. And if you want to color these yourself, keep an eye on the channel. At the end of the month, I'm gonna release a coloring book or coloring pages for when everything's done, and you guys can start coloring these. I hope you want to, because I want to. I want to color these so bad. Okay, a little bit extra detailing here and there, and we are essentially done. I decided the hair wasn't messy enough, so I decided to add more. And then a little bit of a thicker outline on her, because I want her to still be the main focus, you know. It was about here where I decided, you know what, I'm done. I need to stop. But here's your video. It's for day 2 for we. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you like it. I like it. She looks positively exhausted. Again, thank you for watching.